Wuhan preview. Sabalenka returns for last WTA 1000 of the season. The draw has been released for the Dongfeng Voya Wuhan Open 2025, the last WTA 1000 event of the season in Wuhan, which sees the world number one, Aryna Sabalenka, back in action to defend her title and battle to remain at the top of the rankings at the end of the year. Founded in 2014, this WTA 1000 event returned to the schedule in 2024 after a 4-year hiatus, with 56 singles players and 28 doubles teams competing on 7 outdoor hard courts, including the Central Court Stadium that can host up to 15,000 fans, at the Optics Valley International Tennis Center in Wuhan, Hubei, China. All the top seeds in the draw receive a bye in the opening round, and will not play until Tuesday in what is a 1-week event, rather than the extended WTA 1000 events that now litter the tennis season. Despite the withdrawal of defending finalist Zheng Qinwen, 8 of the top 10 in the PIF WTA rankings are in the field, and Sabalenka, a winner here in 2018, 2019, and 2024, but who missed the WTA 1000 event in Beijing as she took an extended break after her US Open win, is back in Wuhan facing a tricky draw. The Belarusian tops the draw, and her first match will be against Rebeka Sramkova or Anna Kalinskaya, and either could provide Sabalenka with a big test since she has not played a match since the US Open. She then could have the chance to exact a measure of revenge on the player who defeated her in the last WTA 1000 event she played in, Elena Rybakina, seeded 8, who is a projected quarterfinal opponent for the top seed, and beat her 6-1, 6-4, in that round at the Cincinnati Open ahead of Sabalenka's New York triumph. Also in this first quarter of the draw are number 11 seed Naomi Osaka and number 16 Ludmila Samsonova. Osaka, looking to rebound from an opening loss at the China Open, was dealt a tough hand in the form of Canada's Leylah Fernandez, who famously defeated her at the 2021 US Open when the Japanese was the defending champion. Also in this section is China Open finalist Linda Noskova, who is an unseeded dangerous floater and could face Osaka or Fernandez in the 2&D round. World number 2 Iga Swiatek will be keen to bounce back from her disappointing early exit against Emma Navarro in Beijing, as she takes on either Camila Osorio, who retired against the pole due to an injury last week, or Marie Buzkova in her opening match. She then could take on the 13th seed, Belinda Bencic, or Donna Vekic in round 3, with a possible meeting against 10th seed Clara Tauson, who beat her in Montreal in August, in the 3rd round. Also in this 4th quarter with the 2nd seed are the number 7 seed Jasmine Paolini and Elise Mertens. With Coco Gauff also in the lower half of the draw, and Paolini in her quarter, Swiatek could face either one of them the quarterfinals. British number 1 Emma Raducanu is pushing to finish the year in the top 32 of the rankings, as she chases a seeded position in the opening Grand Slam of 2026 at the Australian Open. Raducanu is not seeded in Wuhan and could have been drawn against any of the big names in her first match, but she has been given a winnable draw against the world number 47, En Lee, from America. Drawn this 2nd quarter, after that, Raducanu is in line to face number 9 seed Ekaterina Alexandrova or WTA 1000 Montreal winner, Victoria Mboko, in round 2. This is possibly the most eye-popping first-round match in the draw, between Alexandrova and Mboko, the 19-year-old, who is 0-2 with the wrist injury she suffered, a possible contributing factor, since she stormed to the Montreal title on home soil this summer, defeating Osaka in the process. Those matches are far from easy, but a couple of wins in Wuhan will give Raducanu the rankings boost she is chasing. Her section features a host of notable American players, including number 4 seed Amanda Anisimova and number 6 seed Jessica Pegula, who so nearly squared off for the China Open title this week and could meet in the quarterfinals in Wuhan. Pegula is assured of facing a compatriot in her first match in the form of Haley Baptiste or Ashlyn Kruger, with Lee as the 5th U.S. player in this section. The 3rd quarter sees Gauff and number 5 seed Mira Andreeva potentially meeting in the last 8, as both look to shake off some disappointment from Beijing. Andreeva, upset in the 4th round by Britain's Sony Cardle, will open against either Diana Yastremka or Laura Siegemund, while Gauff, who won just 3 games in a semi-final loss to Anisimova, will have either Wang Xinyu or a qualifier as her first hurdle. Other first-round matches to watch out for are between Sorana Cîrstea and Yelena Ostapenko, number 12 seed Karolina Machova versus Marta Kostyuk, and number 14 seed Emma Navarro versus Zhang Shuai. British interest in the Wuhan singles is restricted to Raducanu, in the absence of Cardle, and following the exit of Katie Bolter in the first round of qualifying to Victoria Timova, an alternate from Bulgaria, 3-6-6 to 4-6-1, on Saturday, while Olivia Nichols is the sole Brit competing in the doubles.